We used to get it regularly, now it's a treat.
Why fish and chips are costing more and the calls to scrap VAT on them. It seems that nothing is immune from price rises these days, not even the humble fish and chip supper. A combination of fish shortages as well as tax and wage increases mean chip shops are struggling. In fact, it's gotten so bad the industry bodies say they need an exemption from paying VAT if they are to survive. Well, Amelia Beckett reports from the seaside town of Hornsey on the East Yorkshire coast.
We eat 382 million portions of fish and chips every year in this country, but right now the industry is taking a battering. Rising costs across the board mean margins are tighter than ever. Now the cost of fish is also soaring. And at this chippy in Hornsey, owner Jeff has taken cod off his takeaway menu simply because it's too expensive.
This time last year we were paying roughly £130, £140 a box for a cod and haddock, and it's more than doubled in price in the last 12 months. Everything's pretty much doubled. Gas and electric's doubled overnight, so the profit margin has shrunk drastically.
£25,
and so he's had no choice but to put some of that cost on customers.
In 2020, the average portion of fish and chips cost £6.64. By January this year, that had risen to £10.09. That's a rise of 52% in just 5 years.
And the reason for the price hikes? Cod quotas in the sea off Norway and Russia have been cut by a quarter.
Once upon a time, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whereas they were taking 3 fish out the water in the Barents Sea, that's down to 1. That's not because the cod stocks are falling, it's to protect the stocks for the future. It's all about sustainability.
The National Federation of Fish Fryers is now calling for a cut in VAT rates to fish and chip shops to help ease the burden. Because while customers are still willing to queue for their chippy tea, those price hikes mean habits have changed.
It used to be, you used to get it regularly, now it's a treat.
Oh, I know it's a bit dear, but it's nice. Chips are nice, fish is nice.
My grandma always used to, or my nana, sorry, used to come home and we have fish and chips every week, but that's just something people just don't do nowadays, yeah.
Last year, it's thought around 1,000 fish and chip shops closed across the country. And if costs continue to climb, there's fear even more could soon fizzle out. Amelia Beckett, ITV News, Hornsey.